How you doing?
I'm well, Jimmy.
Do you live in the fire zone? Are you in that way?
Well, not this particular. Well, I don't know. You know, we've got a little pad up in Malibu that burned down, you know, maybe 20 years ago. It might be in the center of the fire.
Oh, wow.
But we lost a place in Santa Barbara in the big fire up there.
Was that to the mudslide, or was that to the...
Yeah, it wasn't the fire. It was the debris flow after the fire.
Right, right. Yeah, that's bad, too.
Wiped our
do you know, when there's a mudslide, do you see it coming? Can you, like, do you know?
I heard it coming. It sounded like a train.
Wow.
And, you know, looked out the window, clouds were all red because of all these gas lines were blowing up.
Wow.
And then here it comes, boom.
And how much time do you have to get out of that house?
We didn't get out, no. It was dark, pitch black. It's like 3:30 in the morning. And, you know, boulders the size of this desk and trees, and, oh, it was amazing. And, you know, mud this thick, and we're running around, you know, naked looking for flashlights.
Really?
Oh, man.
And how were you able to get away? Were you able to get your car out of there?
No. It's hard to describe, really.
Well, go ahead. Come on, because Jeff,
it's you know, 3 o'clock in the morning. I happen to have a little narcolepsy when things get like that. I start to get kind of sleepy.
I do the same thing.
You do the same thing?
Yeah, exactly the same thing.
I'm sitting there,
when things get bad, I get tired.
That's right.
Yeah.
It happens to me.
I'm really great to have around in an emergency situation. It's like, oh boy, you know, our lives are in danger. Like, I'm gonna take a little nap.
But my wife, she loves telling this story. She's so proud of me because I'm taking my nap, and she says, "What are we gonna do?" And I say, "Well, you got a sheet, a white sheet?" She says, yeah. I said, well, give me that sheet. And I said, I'm going to go write help on that sheet out there for the
Smart.
She goes, no, it's SOS. It's SOS. Okay, good. So I'm sitting out there with him, and I write SOS on the sheet. And, yeah, sure enough, here come the helicopters, and we got rescued with helicopters. The guy said, I wasn't sure if it was 805, the area code, or SOS. I said, well, I got to work on that. You know?
Probably better off with help. What did you... Wow, that's something else. That's crazy.
It was like... This is the crisping of our planet, man. You know, so many people died in that thing. We were the lucky ones. This one that we've got now, 29 people died, a couple of hundred people missing now.
Yeah. Man. It's crazy. It's horrible. You made a film about climate change.
Yeah. And this is before we lost our house. It's a movie called Living in the Future's Past. And that title is really a metaphor for what's already here. We are living in the future's past. And the movie, you know, I met with our director and cinematographer, Susan Kuchera. We thought we wanted to make some kind of movie about climate change because we were concerned about it, but we didn't want to just make another one that talks about how dire the straits are. We didn't want to poo-poo that fact, but we wanted to bring something new to the party. And the question that kept coming to us was, why are we behaving the way we're behaving when we've got all this data coming in from the scientists?
Yeah.
So we took that path, and we started to, you know, kind of look under the hood of humanity, see what makes us tick, and, you know, take the long view, which is not only forward, but back. You see, you know, why are we behaving this way? And we gathered a bunch of wonderful scientists, philosophers, military guys, politicians, all giving their different perspectives.
And did you figure it out?
Well, not entirely, but I'll tell you some things that were really fascinating that I learned about. One is something called emergent behavior. And that's, you can see that in schools of fish, you know, when you see they all move together, or flocks of birds.
Right, yeah, and they fly in a pattern.
There's no leader. Why are they moving in that particular shape, you know?
And why are they?
Well, it's because of, they are a superorganism. They have formed a superorganism. A good example of that would be an anthill, you know, for instance.
Right.
An ant isn't an anthill, but you get a bunch of ants together and their behavior becomes an anthill. And our species is the same thing. You know, we started out as little bands of, hunter-gatherers. We get villages, cities, states, countries, kingdoms. And now we have taken over the whole planet, and we're kind of devouring our source.
So what you've concluded, then, is that it's in our DNA as animals, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, no. I think there's new, can I say the BM word on here?
What, bowel movement?
No, yeah, can I say the other? Yeah, can I say the other?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I can say, new bowel movements come to light, Jimmy. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
And this idea of emergent behavior, this is something new to our consciousness.
Yeah, but...
So that adds to what the superorganism is doing. See, all this little information. And the individual, each of us is so important. We think we're just, we don't matter. But each of us is connected in a beautiful way.
Do you think we think we don't matter, or do you think that it's a combination? Like when it's convenient, we think we don't matter, and in other times we think we are the absolute center of the universe, and we're the only one that matters. I think it's both of those things, right?
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, but you think about even if you're thinking selfishly, don't you want to live in a beautiful planet where we live?
Yeah, I'd like to have water to drink and
all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm for that.
So it's rather than acting it out of fear, let's do it out of love and of loving the place.
Yeah, but then to be honest, I'll also spend 15 minutes in the shower, which I know I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even that little thought, it's that little thing, you're kind of like, just got a little bit of awareness. Now, see, all these things, this happens so slow. Part of the thing that's frightening to me is how fast it's going down. We've had climate change
all of a sudden, it seems like it's just happening.
But not like this.
Yeah.
This is happening so quickly. So we made this documentary, Living in the Future's Past. You can see it on demand, on YouTube. And in hopes that we can get people excited and turn this around, we're going to create a curriculum so it'll be able to be taught in schools.
I feel unless you get Iron Man to do this, nobody's going to really pay attention to it and see it.
We'll get Downey on.
Yeah, you got to get him in the costume too. Thanks for watching, and remember, every time you click the subscribe button, one of your enemies gets destroyed.